it's like, how many people is gonna be at your funeral, right? Like, how many people you gonna touch in your life? The fact that they respect you enough to come to your funeral. You know, like, at the end of the day, I looked at how powerful his funeral was. Not to take anything away from no other funeral, I'm just saying I looked how powerful his funeral was, and I seen the type of man my daddy was. He was great, you know, and at the same time, I see a lot of the reasons why he thought the way that he thought. Like, my dad was a boss. He was a boss for years, you know, and the fact is I only been a boss for like 5 months, and I see why he acted like that. The reason why he treated us so hard, because he didn't like the fact that we didn't think. One of the biggest things that I always say was think, right? Like, think about what you do. Think about the actions that it's gonna have. Like, think about like what you're actually starting right now, you know? And now I understand to truly think. And now it just makes my life like so much more in perspective, you know? And that's one thing about him, like, he had that perspective. Like, that's the reason why he was such a bad man, because he always thought everything through. So when next thing you do, anything in life, make sure you think first. Truly, like, open up your mind and think.
Like, last thing that he said to me really was when I had my baby with tropical girl. That was a deny. But he didn't get to meet Kobe, but I know that he sees that it didn't come to be a girl. But maybe one day Diamond will give him one.
He's real precise, and he always a perfectionist. I know he came to my apartment when I first moved in, and the picture was hanging there, and he was like, "This picture crooked." So
Fix it.
Yeah. Look at the stuff. You got nails, you got teeth fixed, and I'm like, okay. I knew it was crooked, but I got tired of dealing with it, because I got hurt it about 5 or 6 times. I told him. But that's one thing about it. He make sure that things are done right. I really appreciate him for that. And he talked a lot too. You know, he would talk and he would give you lecture after lecture after lecture. But I really appreciate him.
There's not too many people that, or not too many men who set examples, you know what I mean, like as far as work ethic and loving your kids, you know what I mean? So from what I've known, every time I looked up Dominated something done, her dad was right there. Her dad was like, bam, bam. And just seeing that, like, my dad's a good man, but Diamond's dad, like, was right there. Every time something happened, he was always there. And it just taught me a lot as a man, like, your family's gonna always come first, no matter what. You never get too busy to take out time to do just even the small things that mean so much. You know what I mean? Because there's gonna be a point in life when you look back and you be like, dang, something so small meant so much, and you'll value it a lot more. So just him being a leader, man, was just a
Great cooker, you have to put that in. You know, just get down with his cooking. They family, not
Anytime anything was going on at the house, and then he could get the cars done, be right over there. He was always there.
Making sure, hey, I think about my buddy all the time. Basically, because again, I said it once before, our camaraderie, it meant a lot to me. And it's not a whole lot I can say now that I hadn't said. If he's hearing me, he's heard it. So, again,
I've known Diamond since elementary, and I just remember him from the He was a really good guy.
I just, like, since he's been gone, it's just, you know, it's just like you said, the little things around the house, you know, just missing his presence and all that. Like, my bed been broke for 2 weeks now. Like, it just fell on the floor. I know if he was here, you know, he'll be fixed right now. You know, just stuff like that, you know, the cooking, like just coming home and I can just talk to him, open up to him about anything. He always, like, it seemed like he always knew the right words to tell me.
Put himself on the back burner.
I just miss him.
He always was more concerned with what somebody else had going. Regardless of what I had going on, it was always, hey nephew, how's your health? Hey, it's something better. Hey, what's going on? You know, something positive to try to pick you up, to never even tell you about the burdens he had in his life. You know, we all have our own problems, but every day in my uncle's life, when I came around, it was the sun was always shining. That's on my opinion.
So with that being said, we had our good and our bad. But you know, I'll tell you about I was on an interview about a month ago, and at that interview, I realized that I worked real hard to get my degree, but I failed to plan what I was going to do next. And at that moment, I could just hear my Uncle Donnie say, you know better. And you know, so at that point, I kind of had to reevaluate. But you know, sometimes you realize you just miss that word of encouragement. Sometimes it didn't always come out positive, but you knew he said it because he loves you.
Day, I think about him, and some days it's really hard. Because I said, well, if Donnie was here, he would come over and he'd do this for me. Because if I asked and he said he's coming, he's gonna be there. And I thought about him the other day. I said, I wish Donnie was here, he would do this for me. But I say, well, it's been over a year and it's getting better, but I will always remember him. And I think about him constantly. So, it's one of those things.
At all the events we always have, he's always ordering us time, telling us what to do. And here recently, he had got, we were sitting around and this guy selling me some shades, and he just told me to try on this pair, and I tried them on, and he says, okay, they look good on you. I'll buy those. And so like here lately, I've lost them twice. And I'm like, oh Lord, Dawn, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna find them. And every time I have found those shades, I'm done. Man, and so I really appreciate your shades. You know, they nice, a pair of shades, but they mean a lot.
I prefer you because of your raw materials. And so he was like, your heart, your personality. You don't really find a lot of women who possess those qualities. And I realized that the only reason why I'm able to be a blessing to others because of my upbringing. And that's because of my mom, my dad, my grandparents, my uncles and aunts. And it was like, I've only been surrounded by queens and kings. So that's why I portray myself to be as such. And it's just a blessing because everybody doesn't have people in their circle, their inner circle, that portrays such greatness and such good qualities and doesn't allow anybody to treat them less than what they're worth. And I appreciate everybody for instilling self-worth in me, and my dad for reminding me to always do like a self-evaluation. So,
and I really appreciate John Larry. I miss him. But you know, I listened to T.D. Jake's sermon this morning, and he said, when you die, you're debt free, you're emotionally free, you don't have any other things that you have to pay for. All your debts are taken away. You know, that's emotional, spiritual. So, you know, I was able to look at that and say, you know, he's free. You know, Don was a good guy. He had a good heart. You know, and God blessed him for that. You know, God blessed him because he sowed some good seeds. And I thank God for that. I'll miss him. I truly miss him because, you know, all of our houses, you know, but that's a good legacy. You know, he touched all of us in a positive way. Sometimes he made us all mad, but we loved him anyway. And so, you know, and this is showing how much he was loved. And we appreciated him, and he, even though he would clown us out in the but we loved God. So, you know, because that was God. You know, we loved him. So we all miss him, and the legacy that he left.
To you, happy birthday,
dear son.
happy birthday to you.
And many more. All right, 1, 2, 3.
I'm gonna move.
Cause it's gonna get the tree.
So it doesn't catch in the tree.
Oh.
Some of you guys are gonna catch the tree.
You said about your shades, I thought about that.
I've been looking out. Okay,
Yeah.